welcome to Roll History, a low DC dive into D&D through the ages. I'm your host, Sammy.
Sammy.
Hello?
Sammy.
That's me, hello.
It's me.
Who's me?
God.
Oh.
Hello, it's me, God.
Okay.
I need to tell you about the quest.
Oh no, I'm very sorry, I don't do quests.
I need to tell you about the quest, Sammy. It's the quest.
Okay, I'll make an exception.
Hear me out about my quest.
What kind of quest is it?
Listen, you've got to go to the big mountain.
The big mountain. Can you be more specific?
It's the biggest one there is.
I'm not going to Mount Everest.
No, it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
The big one on Mars.
Oh.
You'll find the special, the holy sword.
The whole,
It's your destiny.
I don't...
It is your destiny, I am God.
I don't think God is a ghost.
That's not what Nietzsche says. Hi, I'm your other host, Alex. I was a vessel for God there for a second.
It was very frightening. I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah. I don't answer it, yeah.
So why do you think God tried to give me a quest?
I don't know, because they're big.
Do you think he mistook me for maybe a different kind of person?
It's possible. Maybe a cleric.
Maybe not a cleric, but maybe like a because he said like about a sword. I don't think clerics have swords. So maybe he mistook me for like someone who wears plate armor and has a holy sword and...
Sounds like a cleric to me. You saying he was wrong?
Yeah.
Some sort of clerical error.
This isn't the episode about clerics.
It's not. I tricked you.
Save your good cleric jokes. Welcome to the Paladin episode.
So we're talking about paladins.
Do you know what a paladin is?
Yeah, it's when
Sorry, I had to literally bite my lips to stop being like, when the moon hits your eye like
you can't keep doing this, Sam.
I'm so sorry.
Right, anyway, let's get back on a serious topic.
Okay,
a paladin is when Vmon and Wormmon, they
no.
DNA digivolve to make Imperial Dramon. But Imperial Dramon later on gets his paladin mode, which is the same, but instead of black armor, his armor's white.
No, we're talking about much earlier than that.
Well, like Agumon.
Before Digimon.
Whoa.
Like several years before Digimon. Like back in like the...
More than 3 years before Digimon.
More than 3 years before Digimon, paladins were invented.
This is another timeline episode.
Yeah, it was back in like the sort of medieval times.
That makes sense.
Those dark ages.
Oh yeah,
that aren't actually all that dark, but I
mean, they were pretty dark, right? I mean, they didn't have
electricity, so I suppose a bit.
Yeah, so.
But they weren't as bad as everyone made them out to be when you were in primary school.
Are they just the Dark Ages because they didn't have electricity? Is that why that's called that?
They were the Dark Ages because, oh no, the Roman Empire's fallen.
Oh, we forgot everything, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh no, we've forgotten how to build roads.
Ah, dang.
Oh!
Oh, my car. Oh, it's so bumpy.
No, they didn't have cars.
What?
No,
they didn't have cars? They didn't have Digimon?
They didn't have
What's
Digimon.
What's the point?
And I don't know exactly when, but basically there was this big French poem about a guy called, I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. I think it's Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, yes.
Yeah, because it's spelled Charlemagne. Which is how I pronounce it in my brain.
There once was a man named Charlemagne.
Okay.
Who decided that he wanted to conquer Spain.
And he conquered more than Spain.
He sat on a chair.
Okay.
He had blonde and pink hair.
Ooh, okay.
And he defeated me in a shadow game.
Is this a Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
Maybe.
Well, this was before Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Whoa! What's the point?
Basically, Charlemagne had 12 friends.
Like Christ did.
Yes. Exactly like how Christ did. Because everything in the medieval times was somehow a reference to Christianity because, well, in Europe, medieval Europe, everything was about Christianity because that's what they enjoyed, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so Charlemagne had 12 friends.
Cool.
And they were his paladins, and they Yeah, they did like fights and stuff, and they died. That was pretty epic. They recovered stolen artifacts. They went on pilgrimages. They were very medieval Christian.
Yeah, you sort of like This isn't the Knights Templar because this is just Charlemagne's pals.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
Is it short for pal? Is that where we get pal from?
I think so.
That's got to be it.
I think so.
Now, speaking of Palmon.
Oh. Oh, you weren't going to carry. Okay.
No, I was hoping you'd interrupt me in time to.
Well, it's quite similar to like your Arthurian legends kind of thing, like the Round Table and we're knights of the oak.
Yeah, she had an invisible sword, all that.
No, not Fate's Day Night.
What?
No.
What's the point?
But yeah, that's basically what a paladin was. They rode into battle, they died epically, they stole artifacts.
The two features of a paladin.
Well, the big poem, like, you've all heard of Roland, the guy who died
from the
in the
Dark
poem.
Tower. Yeah.
That's who it was based off.
Oh, it was based off Stephen King's Dark Tower.
No.
Charlemagne was like, I really love this book. I'm enjoying it right now. A little bit strange when Stephen King himself turns up, but I can't do the accent.
It's fine. Medieval knights kind of thing. You get the gist. That's what a paladin was in the meat world, the real world.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So that's just to give you a bit of context.
So in essence, a paladin is a knight, but more than that. It's a double knight.
It's like a holy
knight. Extra knight.
Yeah.
And it can heal as well?
I mean, that's when we get into the actual D&D
We're
things.
talking more of a night nurse there. Night nurse! Sorry.
Yeah, so that's the meat space paladins. Let's get into D&D paladins. Or rather, what inspired Gary Gygax to make D&D paladins.
I'm wondering if we could pronounce his name differently for a bit.
Gygax.
Yeah, like Garigagax.
Yes. I'll try my best.
I am Garigagax.
So no, I can't do it.
Thank you for trying.
Gygax was Garigagax. No, sorry. So Gygax was a devout Christian.
Yep.
He liked those Christianity things. I don't really know much about Christianity, even though I thought I was one for about 10 years until my mum was like, oh, you never actually baptised. And I'm like, I'm free.
You don't have to be baptised to be a Christian, and you can be not a Christian if you were baptised. I was baptised.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're trapped.
Apparently when I was baptised... Hey, Mum, if you're listening, there's that story that you always tell people. It's the most tedious story now, and yet I'm going to repeat it. When I was baptised, I had little socks on because I was a baby, and one of them fell off. Oh, the scandal.
Wait, why is that a scandal?
I don't know.
My socks fall off all the time.
She's still talking about it now.
Especially when I'm at work, and then I get blisters, and it's horrible.
Yeah, well,
I suppose it is traumatic. As a baby, were you traumatised?
I didn't get blisters, but I did get blisters with the holy water.
I like that. That was good. So yeah, what inspired Gygax? No.
Okay, I shouldn't have mentioned pronouncing it differently. This is very bad.
So what inspired Gygax aside from his religious leanings? It's a single book.
Okay.
So in 1961, I do not know how to say this. Like, I would probably pronounce this as Paul, but it's spelled P-O-U-L.
So it could be Paul.
Paul Anderson wrote a book called Free Hearts and Free Lions.
On his shirt, Jules remains still gleaming.
No.
30 years of her.
Football words
I love football. Everyone, I love Digimon. I love football.
No.
I love the football Digimon.
No. Wait, there's a football Digimon?
Yeah, he's called Footballmon, probably.
Paul Anderson wrote this book, and Gygax must have loved it a whole bunch because he just borrowed a lot of it.
Because that's imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
So I'm going to give you a quick plot synopsis of Free Hearts and Free Lions.
Can I give a quick plot synopsis? I think I know about this.
Okay.
Is it an isekai?
Yeah. So basically this Danish-American guy, scientist, is fighting Nazis in World War II.
Good man.
It's probably depressing because World War is depressing.
Yeah, fair.
And suddenly he's in an alternate world where Charlemagne is there and it's that medieval time period, but there's magic and werewolves and swan maidens and dragons and he's like, oh, well, I got to get out here and save my world from Nazis. So I'm going to, And he meets up with like a whole cast of interesting characters. And then he finds out that he has to save the world from his arch nemesis who might have been his lover in a previous life or something.
Okay.
Morgana Le Fay.
Oh. I know her from the Arthur.
Yeah.
thing.
And then he's like, okay, well, I'll try and sort this out, even though I'm just a guy. And then he finds out he's not just a guy, he's the champion of law. And his sword glows and he smites down chaos and saves the world. And then he gets transported back to Nazi real world and then converts to Catholicism and tries to get back to the crazy French crazy world.
Right.
And that's how it ends. And I haven't read it, so I assume it must be much more hopeful. But like reading that synopsis on Wikipedia, I was like, geez, man, that's really depressing. Like he goes and becomes like a magical person. He falls in love with a lady friend and is all like, oh no, I have to go back to my real world. Oh wait, no, I love you too much. Let's be together forever. Oh no, now I'm being sent back to my world after I save everyone.
That's a pretty typical isekai thing, isn't it? It's like, nobody liked me in my world, but now in this world, everyone's...
People did like him. He was saving the world from Nazis.
Yeah, he was just I don't know.
I found it really upsetting because I'm just like, he saves the world, and then you're like, oh, now I can be with my true love. Oh no, now I'm getting sent back to a world where Nazis exist.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to compare it to Escaflowne.
Oh no, let's not talk about Escaflowne.
Spoilers for Escaflowne. The thing about that book is that it was also a big inspiration for Michael Moorcock.
Oh, was it?
Which is fun because Michael Moorcock, with his Elric works, were also a big inspiration to...
yeah.
It's like a sort of big, perpetual Mobius circle jerk.
So a lot of the Paladin was sort of inspired by the main character who becomes like this champion of law.
Holger. Which doesn't sound like it's a kind of coffee, isn't it? Instant coffee?
As well as that, Gygax also took the lawful chaotic alignment from this book. So that's another thing.
So did Michael Moorcock.
And that chaotic lawful sort of thing we're gonna talk about that a lot today because
it's
a big part.
Everyone already knows that's a big thing with the Paladin.
Yeah. Let's just jump right in, shall we?
Okay.
So it's original D&D, and the Greyhawk supplement has just come out.
Oh, good.
Whoa.
Love it.
Displacer beasts have arrived.
Hooray!
And also Paladins. So one of the original classes in original Dungeons and Dragons is called the Fighting Man.
It's the Fighting Man.
The Fighting Man. And if you were a fighting man who was also lawful, you could become a paladin now. You had to have a charisma score of 17 or greater, which was quite difficult in them days.
That was intentional, though, right? To make it special.
Yeah, because if you were a paladin, you were very special. Because you had to be lawful. Mm-hmm. You had to be, like, always doing lawful deeds. Anything that was vaguely chaotic, that's it. You immediately revoke your status of being a paladin.
And you go back to being a fighting man, but...
And it can never be regained.
It can never be regained.
So I'm going to just real quick, talk about the big elephant in the room.
Okay.
Lawful stupid. You're going to see this throughout, like, me talking for the history. Paladins have a really strict code of conduct for, like, the first many editions.
It's up to 4th, I believe, isn't it?
4th. They have to be lawful, because if they don't, they immediately all lose all their powers, and it's very difficult to get back, if at all. And old school DMs, as we talked about in like the sort of timeline, there was definitely a sort of like a rivalry there.
A bit of a competitive mindset.
Yeah, and old school DMs sort of knew about this weakness and exploited it. Exploited it.
It's interesting to me that there's this... thing in the first edition that's a role-playing choice that has a mechanical side to it, if you know what I mean. So for your role-playing actions, you would have mechanical benefits or anti-benefits, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, like flaws.
Benefits. Like the DM could look at your character choices and be like, haha, you lose your powers because of it.
Yeah.
And in an early edition, like, that feels strange to me. Like, usually a lot of the mechanics were kind of divorced from how you would actually play.
Yeah. It kind of makes me sad to think about, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of early paladins, they couldn't just play as oh, I'm a fighting man who is lawful, so he becomes a paladin, blah, 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 blah. Because I had to also consider what the DM considered lawful behaviour.
Yeah.
So that's why you get this lawful stupid thing, because the paladin has to act. Like, even if it's dumb and makes no sense, oh, I have to act this way or else the DM is going to take my powers away.
I can't retreat from battle because that would be, we can't sneak up on people, even though it would definitely save our lives, because that is a cowardly thing to do, I'm not lawful. And
it sounded pretty bad, like, these sort of DMs would spring, like, moral dilemmas on you as, like, a trap. I was going to
mention this if you didn't bring it up. The baby orc thing.
Oh, the orc baby dilemma.
Yeah.
It's such a difficult thing, because in those sort of situations, there isn't a right answer.
So
no matter which one you pick.
The orc baby dilemma, for those that are not aware of it, a group of adventurers comes across a camp of orcs. Now, bearing in mind that this is an earlier edition and an earlier setting.
Oh yeah, non-humans are
so
evil.
All non-humans are inherently evil. This is a problem that we will tackle in future episodes. However, part of this is that they defeat the camp of orcs and they find in the very back room that was being defended a baby orc.
Baby orc.
And what do? The paladin in this scenario cannot take in the child and protect the child because it is an inherently evil thing. It will grow up to kill people. It is evil.
In early editions, anyway. No one thinks orcs do that now.
I mean, people still do,
well,
don't
they shouldn't.
They
shouldn't.
The alternative is that you put down the orc with the rest of the orcs that you've killed. But it's also a defenseless baby.
And then you would be a baby killer, and that's not very chivalrous.
You can't walk away because you're just leaving it to die.
Yep.
You can't do anything. In this scenario, if you take in the orc, if you kill the orc, if you do nothing, you will fall because your DM has decided that that's what's going to happen.
Well, that was the thing as well, like, because not in like a nasty way, but say if you're struggling to get a party to do what you want or go where you want, hey, oh no, the paladin's fallen. You better go to that castle you missed before and do some stuff so then he can get his powers back. And it's just like, I'm not saying it was just a way to railroad people, but I definitely think in the more competitive style of like that, in that headspace of DMing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's definitely a sort of like, oh, now I'm going to make you do what I want.
Nowadays, DMs, here's a little helpful tip for you. If you ever want to make sure that your players go to a certain location or follow a certain hook, steal from them.
Yeah.
Have somebody steal something from them and they will fight through hell to get it back.
Or put as little effort into describing it as possible. Spend ages describing somewhere else and they'll be like, oh, well, that sounds boring. Let's go over here. You know, like when there's an NPC and it's like, oh, he's got like a cool sword and a scar on his face and he's like growling. And oh, he's got gold.
Who else is in the tavern?
There's a goblin in the corner picking.
What's his name?
Boblin.
I want to talk to Boblin.
No! But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way because Paladins have such a bad rap.
It's like, a really interesting history in that sense, yeah.
I wanted to mention it because obviously it's a big part of Paladins, but also like until recently it was something that sort of dominated their play. So I feel like there's accounts of like people being like, oh no, that guy plays a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
don't want to be in a party with a paladin because he will be like, oh no, we can't possibly fight these monsters without... And it will get the rest of your party killed.
I feel like it's a class that maybe some people have avoided or disliked because of this sort of like, this thing that the players have to do to keep their power.
Which is a real shame because the story angle of, you know, a paladin falling and having to redeem themselves or struggling with getting things done pragmatically and also staying true to their values, that's a really good storytelling.
Yeah.
That's...
And you've probably got some really interesting characters there. They've just been hidden.
Yeah.
Hidden through layers of...
plate armor.
Yeah. Okay. So going back to original D&D, they've got some classic paladin things where it all begins. Got your lay on hands, where you heal people
based
or heal
on
yourself.
That real Christian ability that...
when priests touch you and then you magically get better.
No, it's a real thing. Laying on of hands.
Yeah, when
like a lot of
priests
people
touch you and
no,
you
don't phrase it like that, though. Listen, I was baptised and I'm gonna do a holy smite on you. Was holy smite a thing at the start?
No. Oh. So, lay on hands, cure disease, I've put in my notes, cure disease and then cannot be affected by disease. So I assume they also have the ability to cure disease, but they themselves can't get disease.
Yeah, so they can like wander through a big plague cloud and they'll be fine.
Yeah. They get a 10% extra on their saving throws against all attacks apart from melee.
Interesting.
Which is a bit OP. So any spells, just like an extra.
I mean, it's a bit OP, but it's a rare class. Like, when we mentioned about how rare they were before, it's not just getting a 17 in that stat, because in this edition, you would roll your scores before you picked a class.
Yeah.
So if you didn't roll a 17 or higher on the correct one, then that's it. No paladin for you. So it would be very, very,
very difficult.
Very rare for you to even come across a paladin back then. Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about. I think that's why they've got this sort of like huge restriction, because at the end of the day, they are OP. I mean, I've got some more things to tell you about how OP they are.
Please do.
So they could dispel evil, which I think just off the bat, as it is, that's kind of OP.
Hold on, yeah. Dispel evil.
Dispel evil.
As in what? What did that do?
I don't know.
You don't...
I don't know.
You just like walk in and like, oh, you've been evil. Oh, is that a baby orc? Dispel it.
I don't think it means get rid. I think it's evil spells.
Okay.
That's what I took it as. I forgot to read up on it because I was more like, dispel evil.
Because this is going to be a huge episode.
Yeah, this is a huge episode. I didn't want to get so really deep into the crunch because there's so much crunch.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got a holy sword.
Yep.
You were virtually immune to all magic. Do you remember this bit? I think I might have mentioned it at some point. But yeah, basically, you had like your holy sword, which you could go on a quest to find, would only display its true worth in front of a paladin. So it's like, then they get their own special magic items. But then, I can't remember if it was because of the holy sword, or if it was just an aura you got or something. But basically, like, any spells within a radius of 1 inch on you, the paladin.
And I'm assuming that's 1 inch...
On the board,
on
sorry.
The board, not on
Jesus,
your person.
I was doing it again.
Just an inch away.
Yeah. Well, when I first read it, I got really confused because I'm just like, surely they mean like 1 foot away from the character. But I realised, because obviously this is just... This is still wargame territory. They meant on the board.
So the sword is just referred to as a holy sword. It's not a holy avenger yet. This is before it was.
No, this is way before.
Because I thought there were effects on like negating spells and things like that. I thought that didn't come in until AD&D.
No. In original,
It's just always been this
big beefy
powerhouse
beefer that dispel. So like if you were a wizard.
I am.
Okay, so you're a wizard.
Yes.
And you go up to your paladin friend.
Yes.
All your spells.
Wait, is it not selective?
Nope.
I thought it would have to be from evil casters based on what you were saying.
All magic.
What?
All magic.
What?
Yeah. All magic. Speaking of magical items, you cannot possess more than 4 magical items, not including your armour.
Right.
Your shield.
Oh.
And up to 4 magical weapons.
And then it's...
So this really like bugged me in the way it worded it, because they were like, oh, you can't possess more than 4 magical items, excluding your armor, your shield, and up to 4 and I'm like, so actually you can have 10 magical items.
10 magical items?
Yeah. And I don't know if like other classes could have 10 magical items, but damn, I don't have 10 magical items on any of my characters.
That was a thing with early Paladins, wasn't it? It was like, hey, if you have too much gold, that's evil. Oh. You're hoarding gold.
Yeah, well, yeah. Treasure was something that Paladins weren't allowed to have. Basically, they could only have as much gold as they needed to maintain themselves, their men, and a small castle. So, a Paladin...
The bare necessity.
Yeah. So basically, in original D&D, there was a big thing about strongholds.
Yeah.
So your character would have a stronghold with army, because obviously it's just evolved from wargaming. They still want to have armies and men they can control, and it's very tedious for someone who's never had to deal with that.
It was very much like a wargaming world that you just happen to have zoomed in on, right?
Yeah. So your paladin stronghold must be worth no more than 200,000 gold, with no more than 200 men.
Hell's bells.
Although paladins could hang out with princes and patriarchs. No kings, no women. What the fuck, Gygax? Literally, that's what it says in the text of in the supplement.
Wait, what? So if they're with a woman,
princes or patriarchs.
That's it.
And they will only associate with lawful characters.
Oh.
So if in your party you have a non-lawful character, boop, paladin won't hang out with you.
Can't do that. And Jerry, did you just Jerry, did you just cross the road without looking both ways?
I mean, yeah. What's wrong with that?
It's Weevil?
What's wrong with my Jerry voice?
I have to go. And then...
Yeah, and then he has to get new friends. So this is my favourite rule. And this one persists for quite a while and is just as confusing in later editions as it is now.
Yep.
So a big thing about early Paladins is you get a special horse. You get a special Paladin horse.
Yep.
It's a special war horse, and it's very cool, and it's clever and cool and awesome.
This is for the whole... This is a class fantasy thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's you are a knight in shining armour.
Yeah.
You have a horse. It's a good horse.
You only get one horse every 10 years. If your horse dies, you still have to wait 10 years. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why that is a rule. I know it's a special horse. I know it's a very special horse. But why can you only have one every 10 years?
Jerry, I left my horse in the Swamp of Sorrows.
You don't got a horse no more.
Can I get a new one?
No.
I'm working on it.
It'll take me 10 years, like later. A whole decade.
I'm your god for some
Y'all will be
reason.
dead! Oh, jeez. I have to go find my horse. God is calling me. I have to go find my horse.
Is this...
My horse!
Are you actually... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Okay, so I couldn't find my horse anywhere.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years and I still can't find my horse.
Wait, that's a new horse there.
Yeah. A new horse!
His
Woo!
name is...
Pony!
Pony 2.
So, that was original D&D.
God, that was just original.
That was just original.
Ooh.
Let's move on to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Sounds good.
In the Player's Handbook in 1978, the Paladin was introduced.
Right.
Okay. It's still a subclass of fighter, which is no longer called Fighting Man. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank
And it's there
God.
from the start of this edition, rather than being added in a supplement.
Yeah, so it's not added in the supplement, it's there from the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
You still had to be lawful, or else you'd lose all your special powers.
Yep.
All your special powers would be gone. You had to be human.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a rule in original as well, but they didn't say it
Because
specifically.
Fighting Man was human.
Man was a human.
Yeah, of course, because Dwarf and Elf were class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it specifies that you have to be human, although there were
Gross.
some Dragon Magazine's rules for playing paladins of other races and cultures.
Oh.
But then it gets into like the whole like, oh yes, you can be a paladin that's not like you could be like a samurai that's like and it's just, please no. There's some really weird subclasses and stuff coming up. I hope everyone's ready. But yeah, so now there were more sort of restrictions on your abilities. To become a paladin, to become a fighter who then became a paladin, you had to be lawful, but your stats had to be specific ones as well. So your strength had to be 12, your intelligence had to be 9, your wisdom had to be 13, your constitution had to be 9, and then your charisma still had to be 17.
So is this...
At least.
I was just going to say those are minimums.
Those are minimums. So imagine trying to roll those.
Yeah,
Jesus. And oh, this was one of my favourite bits. So this is an actual quote from the Player's Handbook.
Okay.
Lore and good deeds are the meat and drink of paladins. And I know what they were trying to say, but come on, you could have phrased it differently.
I'm really enjoying this law.
Can I have some more of these good deeds? They're delectable.
What?
But yeah, so you lore and good deeds, meat and drink of the paladin.
Of course.
So if they commit a chaotic act, a chaotic act.
So this is before it was chaotic evil. And
So it's still lawful and chaotic, where chaotic is evil, really, and lawful is good, which is just like a really bad way of looking at things.
That's been a whole thing with... so the reason that they introduced the 9 different ones rather than just having it being lawful, neutral, or chaotic, was because people were equating chaotic with evil.
Which isn't
necessarily the case, and isn't how it worked in the book that it was based on, and isn't all that.
Way to adapt something poorly, guys.
But then I think that's a fault on the players, but the fact that the Paladin was on the side of law, and the Paladin had to be good, that's probably another reason that people equated them quite so hand in hand.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's been, like, if there wasn't a Paladin, then maybe alignment would be different now.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be as hard-boiled.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said hard-boiled.
No, hard-boiled, yeah, that's...
So if this Paladin committed a chaotic act, they had to find a 7th level or above cleric of lawful good alignment, and then confess their sins and do penance.
Oh! Father, you have to forgive me. I've done a sin. Jerry, is that you?
Hello.
Oh, no.
Go and confess your sins.
How did you become a priest?
So if they do a chaotic act, that's they can still confess. There's a way out this time, so they can get their powers back. However, if they do an evil act, knowingly or willingly, then they immediately fall forever.
Oh.
And they have to be a fire forever. So even though the alignment is still like lawful,
so this is when we have the 9 grid, and
I don't think it is. I think it's still lawful, neutral.
Well, no, if they're adding in evil and good though, like, because if they do an evil act rather than a chaotic one, so if you do a chaotic one,
I was under the impression that it just meant that oh no, I don't know what I thought. I'm sorry.
So if you stole a loaf of bread, that's probably a chaotic good act, because you're that's up to interpretation though, isn't it? Stealing is wrong.
I think that's the whole problem
you were doing
with
it to
alignment.
Your sister's child was close to death, you were starving.
You will starve again.
A chaotic thing such as...
I feel like thinking about how Paladins work, a chaotic act is maybe something like, oh, we're going to sneak in instead of charging in because...
That's not... I'm really trying to think of an act that would be chaotic, but that couldn't be defined as evil somehow. You know what I mean? Like, this is a safety net that they had, but I can't see it coming up if your DM was determined to make you fall.
I think that's part of the problem, is that, like, if your DM was determined to make you fall, you were going to fall no matter what, because all they have to do is throw an orc baby at you. And
if throw an orc baby. Hey, if you can think of an act that's chaotic that couldn't possibly be interpreted as evil, can you tweet it to us at Roll History? That would be really helpful.
Yeah, thanks. We'll edit the podcast.
We'll edit the podcast afterwards.
We've posted it.
Yeah.
So they've got some holdovers from original D&D, apart from like the whole lawful thing and falling and terrible blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
They can detect evil. They're immune to disease. They can cure disease, lay on hands, protection from evil. They get that special horse. That's special horse that they still only get one every 10 years. They get a free holy sword that dispels any magic your level or lower. Still.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So this is when it became a Holy Avenger sword, right?
I think so,
because that was the whole thing of wanting a paladin, is so that they could use that very good sword.
Yeah. They did have a good sword in original, but I don't think it was specifically a holy sword. It was just like a magical sword you happen to find. In the player's handbook, they don't necessarily address the 10 magical items thing, but instead of saying, oh, you can only have 4 except this, they say, you can have 10 magical items. You can have one suit of armor.
Right.
Which was nice and made me happy, and I was like, thank you for improving that. You confusing asshole. So you still don't get to keep your loot. 10% of your income is given. This is when the tithe comes in. So beforehand, you were just not allowed to have a certain amount of money. It had to just go on, keeping your castle alive and all your 200 men and blah, 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 blah. Whereas now 10% of your income is given as tithe to your church, because obviously part of being a lawful fighter paladin is that you sort of aligned yourself with a church.
That sort of sounds a lot like Scientology to me. Percentage of your income.
No.
Oh, come into our special. do our special quiz to find out if you qualify as a paladin.
Is your charisma 17?
Join,
your charisma is 17. Come join our.
Watch this video about Xenu or whatever.
Yeah. So right. So 10% of your income is given as. Am I saying tithe to your church, or any other charitable, lawful good organisation that your paladin wanted to.
So you could pay tithe, but not to your church. You could donate it to like the Red Cross or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
And all I could think while reading that section was like, nothing says fun like tax. Let's just invent a magical fantasy world where we have to pay tax.
See, the thing is,
I know it builds up with the like character of the paladin. Good, doesn't hoard wealth.
it's
because that's bad.
Jerry, come quickly. I've been making donations to children in need, and I think some of my money might have been donated to a child orc in need, and I've lost all my powers.
Oh no, I make that mistake all the time. That's why I'm a cleric, not a paladin, you fucking moron.
It is kind of weird how like a cleric can't fall, but a paladin can, you know what I mean?
I think because a paladin gets better power.
That's fair enough,
what
it's all balanced, isn't it?
Just cast spells and dunk things on the head with their big hammer.
Yeah, that's right, clerics, you losers. Yeah, you're all useless until 3rd edition.
So they still won't hang out with anyone who isn't lawful. They can hang out with a neutral party now.
Okay. Oh.
If it serves a good end, but they won't be friends. I'm not even kidding. This is what it says. They can hang out with neutral people as long as it serves a good end or their quest, but they can't be like acquaintances.
Just be civil with each other, please.
Oh, yeah, so that's fun. We have fun here in 1st edition.
Taxes. Wait, this isn't 1st edition. This is AD&D for... this bloody game.
So let's head to the basic set.
Oh, right, yeah.
In the companion set. So Paladins weren't in basic until 1984 in the companion set.
So there's the basic set, then the expert, then companion.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still a subclass of fighter.
Of course.
But there are now rules if you are not of a lawful alignment.
So that was in basic, but not in advanced.
Yeah, so basically, you couldn't be a paladin, but you could be something else.
Oh.
So
is this where blackguards come in?
No.
Oh.
This is where, so basically, if you wanted to be a paladin and you were lawful, you just get to be a paladin. You just get to do that.
Yeah.
If you weren't lawful, you could be a knight.
Right.
If you were chaotic, you could be an avenger.
What?
Yeah. Which we'll talk about in the bonus Avenger episode.
Yeah, this is a very big episode, so some of the things that were paladin subclasses that kind of became their own thing, we're going to talk about to one side later.
Because otherwise we'd be here for 4 hours.
Yeah, we'll probably put that on next week. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, so you had other options now, which was really exciting to read about.
So they weren't just other options in name only? Was it?
Yeah, there were different mechanics. Well, I say different mechanics. It was basically paladin mechanics, but flavoured slightly different.
But still like separate things. It wasn't just a different name.
Yeah. So as a paladin in the basic set, you had to swear fealty to a lawful church and be recognised by name by the church. And then you could be summoned at any point by the church to do quests and stuff.
Make sure you sign the guest book or you won't be able to smite evil.
I think it means you had to have enough of... You couldn't just be like, oh, I'm level 1, I'm going to be a paladin.
You needed to be like with good stuff.
You needed to have experience. You needed to...
I mean, I can respect that as a choice, like saying you can't be such an important force with this church and stuff behind you unless you fit in with the world.
Yeah.
I can respect that. Like when...
It's like, no one's just going to give you like magical powers if you just turn up one day and like, hello, I have a sword. Give me a magical sword instead, please. What freaked me out was just like, you could be summoned at any point. So you could just be like, going around doing lawful things. I don't know what lawful things are. I don't know. But at any point, they could just be like, hey, come do a quest for us right now.
You're in the bottom of some like catacombs. And you just turn a corner and there's just a priest there. Hello. We need you right away. And you're like, how did you get down here?
I don't know.
I interrupted your thing before as well. What happens if you refuse there?
You don't get your special powers.
Oh, dang, of course, right. Your paladin can be in breach of contract.
Yeah, with the church.
Yeah.
It's all contractual bullshit. Yes, I knew a lot about that. So if your wisdom score, you didn't have the same sort of restrictions, but if your wisdom score was above a 13, you could cast cleric spells for up to half your level. So if you were like a level 9 paladin, if you were a level 10 paladin, you could cast the same.
As if a level 5.
Yeah. Cleric.
Yeah.
So you can turn undead, you can detect evil, you can lay on hands, blah,
So
blah,
like
blah, blah.
yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Here's where it gets interesting.
Well, wait a minute. You can turn evil.
Yeah. Oh, no, you can turn undead and detect evil.
No, I like that. When I first read about the ability like turn undead, I'm just like, so you become a zombie?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
I did used to think that until recently.
It's very...
I'll be honest.
Archaic language.
Yeah.
Unguent. Dweomer.
Dweomer. Part of being a lawful paladin...
Sorry, I was doing a face.
Dweomer. Part of being a lawful paladin is that you must assist anyone who asks for help. And there are only 2 exceptions to this rule.
The first is if it's an orc, because they don't deserve your help.
Essentially, if an evil being asks for your help, you cannot aid evil beings, because otherwise you'll fall.
Embarrassing. And then the second exception is if they ask you, like, if they're really nice about it, but they're like, excuse me. Sorry.
No, it's all right. You're in a safe space here.
No, I thought by the time I finished, like, the first one, I would have thought of something. What if somebody asks you to touch their butt?
Touch my butt.
It is not. If one of the... you can only... There are only 2 exceptions. One is the first member of the Cheeky Girls. 2 is the second member of the Cheeky Girls.
God, who remembers the Cheeky Girls?
Certainly no one listening to this.
Well, the second exception was actually if you were already on a mission from a higher power. For instance,
then you got to prioritize.
Yeah, or if like a duke has summoned you or something, and I'm just like, wait. So before it was like patriarchs and princes, and now it's just dukes. Paladins, you come down socially.
Yeah, embarrassing that actually. I mean, patriarchs. That's just anyone's dad. To be fair.
I know, right? Part of this assistance is that you couldn't just donate money or items.
Right.
Your assistance had to be your service for a short period of time.
Oh, Sir Paladin, please, we are in need of aid. Please, we need bread. I'm so hungry. If I don't get bread in the next 20 minutes, I will die.
I will have to make you some bread because I cannot just give you...
You've got some bread right there. I could just have that.
No, I can't give you that. I will have to make you bread from scratch. It'll need to proof for at least an hour, and then it'll need to bake for, well, I mean, if I want to do a second proving, that's like another 2 or 3 hours. Can you hold on like half a day, maybe?
Is that a horse?
Yes, my special beautiful horse called Pony. No!
One day I'll be replaced.
Oh, no. Only if you die.
You get... Look, just... 1 minute. I'm going to insert a joke earlier in the episode. 1 minute.
Okay.
A new horse every 10 years? What is this, My Little Pony with the different generations of it? Yeah, I'll insert that much earlier and it'll be really funny.
My Little Pony.
No, don't. If you start talking about
dreams come. That's not the right one.
That's Muppet Babies.
Oh shit.
Similar.
My little pony, you're always here in my heart. Fuck, I can't remember what the theme song goes like.
You're here in my heart every 10 year.
Oh, no.
Right, anyway, that was
basic.
Oh, nice. We've done it.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. The second
one.
The second. 2.0. So there were a few versions introduced in this edition. In the Player's Handbook in 1989,
Yep.
You're still a fighter subclass. You're still human only.
Ugh.
And you still have ability mod requirements.
Okay.
Guess what? They're the same as before.
The same ones as right.
Strength 12, Con 9, Wisdom 13, and Charisma 17. Oh, you don't need a 9 in intelligence anymore. So you can be dumb as shit.
Nice.
Sorry, Paladins.
Sorry, Paladins.
You still have to be lawful and do lawful things or else. In the handbook, it still says the exact same thing about meat and drink.
Oh, good.
And I know in the process of making second edition, they chopped up all the books and stuck them together and stuff. But this is just blatant copying.
Hey, Frank, I've just got this little scrap of paper that just says meat and drink.
Oh, yeah, stick that in the Paladin bit.
That's where it belongs.
That's where it belongs. I have a very specific fetish.
I like that Paladin meat and drink.
Hey.
Hey.
Oi.
Oh, I'm not contributing anymore.
So the crunch is pretty much the same. You know, lay on hands, cure disease, blah, 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 blah. Although, as well as a magic dispelling sword, they have a protection aura, which means evil creatures have a -1 to attack them.
Okay.
As if they want, like, how can they can't make it any harder to kill a paladin.
Ha ha ha, you'll never strike me. Attack my friends instead. Wait.
Oh, but finally, our special horse.
Yeah?
It's a special horse. We go on a special quest to get it. And there's no dumb rules about having one every 10 years.
Oh, nice. I can have as many horses as I want.
You can have as many horses as you want.
Yeah, I've got all of them. I've got Rainbow Dash. I've got Twilight Sparkle. I've got Butterbeer. I've got Dry
Butterbeer?
Heaver.
Isn't that from
I've got Dry Heaver.
Harry Potter?
Yeah. I've got Harry Potter. He's a horse now. His cutie mark is that scar he has.
It's on his flank now instead.
It's on his flank. That's what horses have instead of thighs? Instead of asses? Is that what a flank is?
I don't know. I just assumed
when I've been eating all these flank steaks. Oh. That's right. It's been a horse's butt.
Oh, no. Tesco?
Oh, no. That's actually not true. I can only eat a flank steak maybe once every 10 years.
Okay, so they still have the same rules about treasures and not having treasure and giving it their money away. But now there's a specific rule where it states that they can't give it away to another player. So I think beforehand, because obviously you had to give it to like a lawful, good organisation. So I could just imagine some players, because obviously back in the age of competitive GMing, you can just imagine them being like, oh yeah, I have a charitable foundation.
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm a charity.
That's very good. I like that. Yeah. That's one of those where, you know, when you see like patch notes, you're like, it's like, oh, Sims will no longer try to flirt with the Grim Reaper. And it's like, who's been exploiting this that's necessitated this fix?
Yeah, you still have to pay religious tax as well.
Okay.
And you still only hang out with lawful goodies.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how it was in the Player's Handbook. Then in 1989, which was the same year,
yeah,
the Complete Fighter's Handbook came out.
Right.
Which didn't mean fighters specifically. So basically, Paladin was considered a warrior class, which basically meant fighters, rangers, and paladins. So it was like a whole book about prestige classes for these warrior classes.
Okay. So in this context, it's a paladin, but it's really just a holy fighter. Yeah. And then a ranger's just a crunchy fighter.
Just a shooty fighter.
Like a crunchy
maybe
one.
Maybe has an animal
like
nearby.
A crunchy granola fighter.
Yeah, so these prestige classes, I'm calling them prestige classes because they weren't called prestige classes, but they were essentially prestige classes.
Yeah,
they were
of
things
course.
You added on to your thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to read out the whole list, and I'm going to see if you can notice any... Amazon, Barbarian, Beast Rider, Berserker, Cavaliers, Gladiators, Myrmidons. Is that how you say it?
Myrmidon?
Yeah.
I think.
Noble Warriors, Peasant Heroes, Pirate Outlaw, Samurai, Savage, Swashbuckler, and Wilderness Warrior. So, I don't know if you noticed, but a few of those things kind of overlap.
Peasant and wilderness warrior, depending on how good the peasant's housing situation is.
Yeah,
I'm making fun, of course.
They're flavoured slightly differently, but I was quite disappointed because technically, so for example, the Beast Rider and the Cavalier are pretty much exactly the same.
Nah. One of them's on Rainbow Dash, whereas the other one is on
a bear.
I was trying to think of a non-pony character from My Little Pony.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Grorb. Spike. Yes. Yes. That was the other one rides a vampire.
No. But yeah, so basically they both ride an animal. And they are slightly different in crunch terms, but in fluff terms, basically the only real difference is that the Cavaliers are from civilized society.
That's always...
Yeah. And then you look at some of the other ones like, oh, a savage.
That's a little uncomfortable, isn't it, when you look at that?
It's the 80s and everything's politically incorrect and it's bad. It's bad. I don't care what you say. That was you, those nasty listeners who are like...
The kind of people that I work with that are like, oh, you can't say anything these days.
Oh, why can't, Cavaliers are noble and, beast ride. Oh, they ride like bears and stuff. That's nasty. No, it's the same. You're both on an animal charging about.
Look, what's the difference between a horse and a bear? You both got 4 legs.
You're both going to die if you get near one of them.
And either way, if if you go near a horse, you die. Hold on.
Have you never been kicked by a horse?
Have you?
No.
We're both alive.
Exactly.
Any spirits in the room? Have you been kicked by a horse?
I've been kicked by a horse.
Hello, it's me, God from the start.
I was kicked by a horse and now I've died.
I'm a little Victorian. I was kicked by a horse in the street and now I'm God.
Okay, yeah. So the Cavalier was the suggested one for Paladins.
Right, okay.
But I'm going to talk about that in a Cavalier bonus episode.
Hey, we're going to do another one on that. Cavaliers are weird because they're sometimes a paladin and sometimes a fighter.
Sometimes they're for fighters. And it's horrible, and please be excited.
Good combination of words there.
The noble warrior was a good foot too. It was reminiscent of the knight from the basic bit.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say Hollow Knight.
No. And then we fast forward to 1994.
I'm alive now.
I know, me too.
Whoa.
I've been alive for 3 whole years.
Dang.
Whoa. And the Paladin is finally its own class.
Hooray. It only took 20 years.
Something like that. But the rules are the same.
Oh.
Everything's the same. I will admit, I didn't read the whole book. I didn't read the whole book. I skimmed it, and everything was just the same. It just went into way more detail than is ever necessary. For example, there was a whole section about how their immunity to disease would affect them in different scenarios. For example, how it would affect them losing a limb.
Oh, that common disease that people get. My arm fell off.
Yeah. They would still lose the limb.
Yeah. Thanks, Book. Thanks for clarifying.
And they also clarified that they can't transfer their disease immunity by blood transfusion, which was I never thought that. I didn't realise there had to be a rule for that.
Were people assuming that...
if they just drank a paladin's blood.
Hello, it's me, Strahd again. I drank a paladin's blood. Now I have paladin blood. I'm dead.
Wait, no, because now you've been cured of vampirism, because that's a disease.
What?
I'm pretty sure vampirism is a disease.
Huh.
In D&D. Strahd, you're a normal man.
Blood. Hi, my name's Strahd. Hi.
And it will also warm your heart to know that it doesn't protect them from lycanthropy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What is the disease? Is it a curse? So they're protected from disease. I'm assuming this is protected from catching the disease entirely rather than just the effects.
Yes.
Because that would be a
different...
Every paladin is typhoid malaria.
Well, that's the thing. Later on, we'll come to it eventually.
Is it a blackguard
thing?
Right.
You basically become typhoid malaria.
You become immune to the effects, but not that. That's.
Speaking of typhoid, no.
Typhoid?
I was like, oh, well, I finished this section, so now we should probably end the episode before we go on for another hour.
So speaking of typhoid, let's end the episode. I'm feeling kind of hungry. Let's go cook something.
Let's go put our hands right into that peach ice cream.
Yeah.
That was her favourite dish to make people.
Oh, just use a spoon, Mary.
Just wash your hands. All she had to do was wash her hands, but she wouldn't do it. Literally. She deserves to be arrested.
Mary.
So, thank you for listening to this first part.
In the next one, are we going to be jumping into third edition?
Third edition.
So
and things get meatier then.
Yeah. So apologies for having to split this in two, but it's already been like an hour.
And we don't want it to get on.
Yeah, this is the Sammy's notes on the third edition section are larger than all the others combined. Because that's when you know third edition, it's got rules for everything. It's very in depth.
And it doesn't have rules for everything because they took a lot out.
Yeah, like nets. What how do you deal with nets?
I don't know. How do you? I've never had to deal with a net.
Nobody. Who puts a net on someone?
But yeah, thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this like beginning tidbit.
Yep, I did. Up until now.
I hope you liked my Jerry voice. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like us, give us a subscribe and a review. What am I saying?
If you enjoyed the episode, if you enjoyed the podcast, maybe give us 5 stars on iTunes or on the Google Play or on Podchaser.
Oh, we're on Podchaser, yeah.
Yeah. Or just tell
reviews.
Tell a friend. You know how it is.
Tell your friends how cool this podcast is and how podcast is. And how Sammy just suddenly forgets how to talk halfway through an episode. And then has to do a very weird voice. Oh, God.
Follow us on Twitter at Roll History. Follow us on Instagram at Roll History. You can email us at rollhistory@gmail.com. Who's doing the final bit? Do you want me to... Should I be the one rolling?
You maybe, yeah.
Right, that means you have to. That means that you have to narrate, though.
Okay. So you are.
Okay.
You are trekking through a treacherous swamp.
Jerry, where did you go? Jerry.
Help me. Help me.
Oh no.
Help me.
What's happened to Jerry?
Jerry is stuck in the swamp.
Oh.
Are you going to reach out your hand and try and pull him out?
Yeah, I have to, don't I? Because otherwise it's.
Roll history.
Okay. Why am I rolling history, Sammy?
To see if you know the history of your actions.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, you do not remember the history of your actions, so you lean down, you pull him out, and then he's like,
Yeah, I was evil.
Oh no!
And you've fallen!
And I can't get up, and I land in the swamp. Oh.
You've lost all your special powers. Goodbye, Paladin powers.
It's fair enough.
God has wished you farewell.
Now I'm just a beast rider.
See, but then Jerry picks you up.
Okay.
And he takes hold of your hand in his little...
He takes my hand.
Little hand.
In his hand, right.
And he's like, you're a cleric. I can restore you.
Oh. Thanks, Jerry.
Time to atone for your sins.
Oh.